Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Now Hall to start the drive. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll run with Hall. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
26.
On first down, Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. And that's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Get 300. Get 300.
Rodgers going to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Jets. First down. 1st and 10.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
50.
Rodgers again now. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a good 3 yards as they convert on 4th and 5. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. But forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Hall. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Abanikanda. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Rodgers wants to change the look. Again, Abanikanda pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Now Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah from a yard out. And the Jets post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. Slot man moves right. Now Jackson taps this forward. Jet sweep. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up the screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Like right at the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 7. Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try to match his athleticism.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Touchdown! Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the 2nd half.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the 1st half of play. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And we will not have a run back here as the 2nd half starts with a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the 1st half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Baltimore.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Jets 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Rodgers now to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's good for a Jets. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Back north.
In motion goes the tight end. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down.
That is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
9-yard gain on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
Rodgers gonna go on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Hey, take 26.
And again, it's Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. and now they're in the hurry-up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
Hey, 88.
To throw is Rodgers. Flush to his right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
50. 26. Get 300. Get 300.
Rodgers again now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That is caught and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those fourth down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here.
Now Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Second down and 3.
Here's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. They'll run with Hall. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now Rodgers.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly didn't get what they wanted on that play. That means it's a big-time decision on what you call on 4th down.
Absolutely, because a field goal here doesn't do him much good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall from 3 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They go play action with Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. First down, here's Mitchell. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's 2nd and a yard. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Here's second down. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done.